Hey there. So in this lesson, we're going to keep on with some rhythm stuff in the key of A and then go to some other keys as well. This is based on the 7 chord, and it's a really cool blues riff that you might have heard in various tunes going back to all the blues legends and all those guys. So the 7 chord, right? So in the key of A, this would be the 4. And then this is the 1, 5, 4, 1. So it's the same finger positioning. So if we look close here, that's the chord. Those 4 strings. That's the ones you need to know right there. So what we're going to do is in the key of A, we're going to start on the 1 here, right? So it's like, so the first pick here, move over so you can see this. So it's all notes from this chord. So pick the 1 string, and then the next 2. That's the whole progression, so it's 1. Back to the root. And it doesn't have to be exact like that every time. So, we'll slow it down. And if you want to see the picking finger, and then here, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit closer so you can see this finger. The finger's a little bit better. Now we'll go to the 4. Back to the 1. To the 5. Can add that little slide. Right, so you're getting the point there now on that kind of cool little riff. And if you want to take it to a different key, you know, just move your fingers around the neck. Now, you might be asking yourself, okay, that's great. That's the chord when it's always with the root on the A string, which is the 2nd string. Now, if you want to do it where it's on the 1, you'd be looking at that. It's that same 7, right? But that's a little awkward for me to play in this kind of positioning here. I typically play, as I say, with my thumb. Now, that's a lot of real estate to move around. So you could go. Now, Those are the same notes, right? Now that's one way you can do it. And when you're playing with a band, it won't sound as thin when you get to that one, because when you're playing this, you're able to let those notes ring out while that root's picking out, where it's a little harder. I guess you could do it if you're a little awkward for me, but that goes down to the fingering, right? Like I could probably figure that out. I'd have to go practice that and really, because that's not how I've done it over the years, and you know, that's not how I don't normally play by myself. I normally play with a band, so I don't mind having air and breath in between the notes. I don't constantly need to try and make it sound full when I'm playing by myself, but that's just another kind of way that you can play that. Right? So, and you'll hear blues tunes that have that, you know, like, and you can play a 7 chord right over top. It's not often you necessarily come across a lot of that, but those are some good things to know and good tools to have in your kit. So I just wanted to show you that. Again, you can work on that, excuse me, you can work on that in various keys as you move around the neck, and try doing it all with the root on the A, all with the root on the E. Try breaking it up and doing it where the 1 is on the low E for the root, and then the 1 is on, you know, if you get to the key of E, you know, the 1 is on the A. And then the 4 is on the low E, so that you get comfortable playing in various keys in various positions, because as we progress through these lessons and we start to get into some soloing and going over the pentatonic scales, a lot of this, if it's not making a whole lot of sense to you right now, is going to really start to come together.